Sam West.
Hi, Eugenia.
Yes, nice to have you here. So, this one goes for Vivian. How did you know that this is the man you wanted to spend your life with? Is that a trick question? No. Yeah.
Go on, Eugenia.
Well, by the time I was meeting Sam,
Okay.
I can't say that I knew that he would be the man in my life. It was really just any other meeting because it was based on work.
Do you have a different version?
So it was, we started working together first because I was already an artist by the time I was meeting him. So it was just a work meeting, and of course we kept communicating, but I think ultimately he had other ideas, and that's why we landed here today.
Oh, interesting. So, Sam, you had other ideas. What ideas were those?
I have a different version of how we met.
Yeah.
Someone was talking to me on my Facebook page, and I decided to check, and then I realized it's someone who is known in this country, and then I realized I just have to just reach out and make things easier for her. Okay, that's a fake one. So the true one is, the real one is, I actually saw her on TV, and I really wanted to meet her. And now the only people who knew her were the producer from Main Switch, is called Phil, and Jaguar. Those are the two people that I knew that could actually connect me to her. So I asked Jaguar if he can do that, but now that meant I had to do an event for him in Nakuru. So we organized for him to come to Nakuru and do an event on condition he comes with Vivian, because they had a song. A very good song.
My dream, right?
Yeah.
My dream.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yes. But unfortunately, he came alone. He didn't come with Vivian.
Oh, sorry.
So I felt like I really wasted a whole event.
Oh, sorry.
But later on, one of my colleagues who we were working with, was a radio presenter and a DJ. He actually knew Vivian. I'm not sure how they got to know each other before me. So I asked him if he can call Vivian on the air and talk about one of her songs she had released called Terrain. So it's during that conversation that I asked him, why don't you introduce me, man? And he was like, okay, I'll connect you. So he gave me my phone. I said hi to Vivian. She said hi. And of course, magic happened.
The rest of the thing is
Yes,
history.
the rest is what is happening here.
Okay,
Yes.
Amazing. So, what expectations do you have getting into marriage? What expectations do you have? Yeah.
I think the fact that we got engaged first and then we did the traditional wedding. So of course, even according to the law, we are married.
Okay.
But now, of course, the whole of the country is waiting for the white wedding.
Okay.
I don't even think nowadays I get more asked about my songs kuliko wedding. Everyone just asks me, hey, usikose kuita. Like, people are so excited. People are so excited about it.
Yeah.
But now through that whole process, we've managed to just deal with our expectation levels of each other. Because the fact that we work together, because he's my manager, but then also now we are in a relationship together, it's really like there are a lot of spaces that are triggers for conflict, right? Because of the work, and then now because of running the household together and doing life together. So we've sort of reached a space whereby we just communicate over issues, but we don't really throw expectations at each other like you have to do this. We sort of just communicate. This is what I'd like. Then maybe he says what he'd like, and then we see how we can actually make that happen if it's possible. But not really sitting with each other. Those ones of you have to do this for me and this for me and this for me.
And a long list.
Yeah, we sort of just
Right. Okay. How about you?
Basically, of course, when people get into a relationship, there is a lot of expectation. There is a traditional aspect, the cultural aspect, where a man expects a wife will cook for him they give you like 10 kids, change your name, you know, a lot of other things. But now when it comes to, is it Vivian and I, or I and Vivian? When it comes to Vivian and I, we tend to be partners. So we know everyone is bringing something on the table. And it's not a matter of actually taking away, it's actually feeding the relationship. And just understanding that each and every person is there to actually grow. And one of the key things is I try just to be the shoulder she can lean on. And of course, she tries to be the same for me. And a lot of expectations when it comes to like what she's talking about, conflict management, there is communication involved, just being more considerate and tender, and just understanding that you have to play a big role and add value into her life. Yes.
We try to do date night often.
Yes.
So that we talk as a couple, because most of the time inakwanga, "Uli call nani? Did you remember? Did you?" Right? Because of the nature of our life. But then now we try to just sit down like a couple and talk. How are you doing? How are you faring as an individual?
Wow.
Right, yeah.
Taking notes.
Yes.
We were actually supposed to be on a date today. That's why we did these nights today.
Okay.
So, but
yeah. All right.
we'll postpone it for tonight.
Okay, so what makes marriage fulfilling to both of you?
I think the fact that you constantly have that one person that you can always depend on, that's a really huge thing, because I notice it's very difficult to try and even actualize something when you're alone, because at some point probably you get discouraged, you know, you don't have someone to share your ideas with, you don't have someone to talk to, you just don't have a solid partner. So I think for me that's the best thing about marriage, the fact that, you know, even if there's no one else, I can always count on this person. Right.
Yes, I'll just support what she's saying. It's one thing about marriage is it's like when two people come together. Of course, you come as individuals, but when you come together, you become stronger, and things actually happen when the two of you are working on one thing as a goal, and all in the same thought pattern. So I think it's always an advantage when two people come together and do something towards a certain goal. So I think one of the key things I'll say about the benefits of this is some of my weaknesses have ended up being covered by her strengths, and of course now her being also weak in some areas, I'm also able to come in and be that person that can actually fit in.
Yeah,
so
you complement
each other and just make each other better.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that. So how has it been in a blended family?
Blended families are interesting because both of you come from different relationships, and of course when you get now into this relationship, you carry along some of the things that came out of the previous relationships. And now in this incident, she came with a child, I also came with a child, and now you have to be, it's different, it's not like a normal relationship. We have to be more understanding, we have to be more considerate, and just have a bigger heart to embrace your partner, not as themselves, plus everything that comes with them as well. That means now you have to love each and every child. You can try and put them in different spaces. You have to understand they're all your kids, and just do whatever you can do as a father to ensure that she feels happy, wanted, and there are things that you normally do at home as a dad. I'm always helping out Natalie with her homework, and because at times they struggle with sciences. There are questions they're not able to answer, and she teaches me the languages. Like I really struggle with language. There's a time she came home. Should I tell this story?
I don't know what story you're about to tell.
There's a time she came home and she had, these questions, fill in the blanks. So it's like a name, a word, and you fill in those missing letters. So this one was F dash C dash. So I was supposed to actually fill in, and I'm trying to look at it and trying to think, what sort of things are these kids learning in school, you know? And then she came and said, it's simple, it's face. It's face.
Okay.
See? What are you guys thinking?
Face. I don't fetch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think as Sam said, there's a lot of patience that needs to be exercised, especially with the children, because also now they have like their biological parents, right? And sometimes you always have to be like a support system for them to feel like they are confident in you, like you can be at their service, you can be a parent figure. But it's also fun because there's a lot of different characters, so it's very interesting. It's a very interesting household. Yeah, our TV is off most of the time because it's just
They tell a lot of stories.
a lot of stories and a lot of entertainment. Yeah, so it's interesting, and I think it's something that people should not be shy of, but really to just not expect things to sort of like get together like a puzzle, and to sort of like just give the process time, give everyone time to adjust, right? And not putting a lot of expectations or a lot of demands on the children. Just let them absorb at their pace.